Oh, you know what I wanted to mention here, because there's a connection between Reservoir Dogs and the Golden Girls involving you. And I don't know if
Sort of, kinda.
Sort of, kinda.
Sort of, kinda.
I don't know if people knew about this. What is the connection?
Okay, the connection was before I did Reservoir Dogs, I had a very unsuccessful acting career. However, one of the few jobs I did get, is this the camera? This is the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. One of the few jobs I did get.
I love that Quentin Tarantino just directed our show. Yeah. This is so awesome. It's the best thing that ever happened to us.
Camera
this
two.
is fantastic.
Camera two.
This is the best thing that ever happened to us. I'm so happy. Oh my God. That is awesome.
Okay, slow moving. Slow. I'm
Slow
really
moving.
like,
Yeah, come on,
like
slow.
really dramatic.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. What were we talking about?
Golden Girls.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I had a very unsuccessful acting career. However, one of the jobs I did get, and not because I did a wonderful audition, but simply because they sent my picture in and they said, he's got it, was for an Elvis impersonator on the Golden Girls.
Now, were you into Elvis at the time?
Oh, yeah. I was like, well, that's why it worked. Because I walked around dressed like Elvis in the 80s. I wore a pompadour all the time.
Really?
I actually went to a rockabilly place to get my hair cut.
Yes!
Like the people that cut the Stray Cats hair.
That was Brian
and the
Setzer.
people, yeah, and the people that cut the Blasters hair. They cut my hair. They cut my hair, sorry.
That's all right. We can, we can bleep you out. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So I literally got from like rockabilly professionals. I got my hair done that way and the black shoe polish going on, and I wore houndstooth coats and like dressed like a hillbilly cat.
Wow.
And so I did this Golden Girls, and it's like Sophia's wedding is what it was. And the thing is, we have a chorus at the end. It became a 2-part Golden Girls. So I got paid residuals for both parts. All right, and it was so popular, they put it on a best of the Golden Girls, and I got residuals every time that showed. So I got paid maybe, I don't know, $650 for the episode.
Yeah.
But by the time the residuals were over, 3 years later, I made like $3,000.
Wow.
And that kept me going during our pre-production time trying to get Reservoir Dogs going.
So thank Golden Girls for Reservoir Dogs. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a shame that we don't have the clip, because I would love to show it. Oh, wait, we do have it. Here's Quentin Tarantino as an Elvis impersonator on the Golden Girls. Check this out. You got a big laugh.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, you will notice I'm not like the Vegas guy in the jumpsuit.
That's too obvious.
No, I'm the Sun Records Elvis. I am absolutely the Sun Records, and I'm totally doing my got a lot of living to do. Got a lot of living to do. Yeah, I'm singing my own song, regardless of what they're singing.
I love that. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Elvis. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Elvis.
Today is his birthday. I was showing this DVD earlier, and I've never seen a box like this. For a second, I thought it was an 8-track.
Yeah, it does look a little bit.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't even, until you put it on, I didn't realize that we have a black thing.
It's pretty cool.
A black ray.
You should have the soundtrack on 8-track.
I agree.
This soundtrack is crusher, by the way.
Thank you very much.
They're always great. I don't know how do you pick these songs for your movies? Because they're awesome, and I almost don't. I would go, I love that song, or I've never heard that song. Or
Well, part of the thing is, it's like when I'm coming up with a film. See, I'm lucky where it's like I have a whole vinyl room in my house where it's all done up like a used record store.
Wow.
And all broken down into categories and everything, so you can thumb through everything. And I've got like movie posters that have to do with movies on the wall. I have my platinum records up there. Just saying.
No big deal.
Just saying.
Yeah, me too.
And but part of the thing is, though, when I'm thinking about a new movie, I go through my record collection and I start playing music that could be right for the film. And then if I find enough of it, that actually makes me move to the next step, the next part of the process. All right, so so in the case of something like Django Unchained, I'm thinking about spaghetti western music. And so I'm playing my spaghetti western soundtracks. And when I finally find enough of them that actually sound interesting, and then I'm playing my 70s soul soundtracks because that needs, for something like Django Unchained, that needs to fit itself into there. So then when I find a couple of them, I go, oh, hey, I might have a movie here. This could be interesting.
Yeah.
And same thing with Jackie Brown. I went like just deep diving into 70s soul music and exploitation soundtracks, like women in prison movie soundtracks and everything. And then by putting those together, it's like, oh, hey, I think I could have a movie. So it's like, it's not what the movie is about, but it's sort of the, kind of the walls of the gingerbread house, to some degree or another.
And is the movie written by the time you're picking these songs, or?
No, that's usually like me thinking about doing it. All right, like, okay, like, oh, this might be the next thing I sit down and write. So maybe I've written like the first scene.
Yeah.
I've done it enough for it to be more than an idea.
Yeah.
But I haven't committed 100% to this is what I'm doing next. And so I've committed enough to writing like maybe the first scene or like a fragment of a sequence, or some dialogue back and forth between a character, and then I go into the deep dive to figure out the movie sonically.
Well, you've set the bar for soundtracks and for films in general. We love you, buddy.
Thank you
come
so
back
much, Jimmy.
whenever.
I appreciate it.
That is Quentin Tarantino.
Hey, first time.
Once upon a time in Hollywood. First time on our show.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.